Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm really excited because we're going to be unboxing, in my opinion, one of the best looking subs you can buy, the SVS PB16-Ultra. SVS has been around for a while now, and they've won countless awards for their sound quality from places like Sound and Vision, Audioholics, CES, and just way too many others to mention right now. And for that reason, I've always wanted to try out some of their products so I could hear for myself what all the excitement was actually about. So we reached out to SVS, and they were kind enough to send us this subwoofer so we could give it a thorough and honest review. So keep an eye out for that video because we should have it out in the next few weeks. But today we're going to be doing an unboxing and overview of this absolute beast of a subwoofer right after the intro. The sub arrived via an 18-wheeler, and the delivery man was nice enough to bring it right up to our front door. The shipping weight on this monster is 215 pounds, and it seemed to be packaged pretty well. And it even came with its own little pallet. Needless to say, this is where the wrestling match began. Our home theater is upstairs in our bonus room, and I managed to get it up there by myself, but it wasn't easy. I definitely recommend at least 2 people if possible. The box has instructions right on the outside to help you unbox it properly. Basically, you just open both ends like we have here, fold the flaps over the top, and open the side flaps. And now it's just a matter of slowly working the sub out of the box. Now before we completely finish the unboxing, we'll take a look at some of the accessories that came with the sub. Here we have a pretty beefy power cord, an IR remote, which is nice because we were able to add it to our Harmony Elite remote, and I'm sure you could do the same thing for other remotes. You also get a quick start guide and a brochure that shows all of the other SVS products. Now at this point, all that was left was to remove the rest of the packing material. The sub also comes with a heavy-duty non-resonant steel mesh grille that seems more than capable of protecting the driver from any unwanted damage. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, there's no denying that this is one of the best looking subwoofers you can buy. Now, of course, that's my opinion, but with this piano black finish, I don't think I've ever seen a subwoofer this strikingly beautiful. Let's hope it sounds as good as it looks.
That is a big subwoofer.
It's almost as big as that.
Yeah.
SVS used to include 3 foam port plugs, but because most people don't use them and they just end up in landfills anyway, they decided to include just one, and if you want more, you can simply give SVS a special instruction to include them at checkout and they'll be added free of charge. Alright, let's talk a little about the specs. The PB16 Ultra measures in at 25 inches tall by 21.7 inches wide by 30.9 inches deep and weighs in at an amazing 175 pounds. It's utilizing a custom designed 16-inch forward-firing driver with a massive 8-inch voice coil. This driver is mounted in a solid ported box enclosure, hence the name PB16 Ultra. Around the back of the subwoofer, SVS is using a sledge amplifier rated at 1500 watts RMS and 5000 watts peak output power. This amp also uses onboard DSP, which can be controlled with the SVS subwoofer app for Android or iOS. You can also control a majority of the settings using the front control panel on the subwoofer. And the display can be turned off while you're watching a movie if it bothers you. The amp also features unbalanced RCA inputs and outputs, as well as balanced XLR inputs and outputs. It also comes with a trigger port so you can integrate it in with the rest of your system. And as you can see, it also has your typical power input and on-off switch. We're going to be going over the full specs and everything else in our full review, so stay tuned for that. And here are a few more quick pans to show you how the subwoofer actually looks in my front soundstage. Alright, so that's going to wrap up this unboxing. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss our full review of the PB16 Ultra, which should be out in a couple of weeks. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. Thanks for watching, and as always, have an awesome day.